Alrighty, here we go. What's up, everybody? It's me, Leaving the Gus, and the first pitch is just getting thrown, swung on. That's going to be a base hit for the DBacks. Cattell Marte leading off. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Let me share the stream link real quick. Cattell Marte with the leadoff single on the first pitch. His energy, his enthusiasm, he is really disappeared like he's doing the DBacks again. ABK coaching at first, strike one to Corbin Carroll. 0-1 count to Corbin Carroll right now. And pitch. Outside ball one. Oh, I gotta put my red shirt on. Oh wait, hold on. We're wearing gray right now. I need to find a gray shirt. Because the Phillies are wearing... Oh no, the Phillies are wearing blue, so we're gonna wear red. They're wearing their City Connects right now. DBacks in their regular away uniforms. Chopper way high in front of the mound. The only play is to first, and it's not in time! It's a single for the DBacks! Corbin Carroll able to beat out the throw. Speedy boy. That was a high chopper in front of the mound. Or I guess it was collected right behind the mound. Corbin sprinted it out, and that's another hit for the DBacks. First and second, nobody out. The two singles open it up ahead of Brandon Grisham to the edge. That's the right for left-hander. Only 4 pitches in. Inside ball one. Randall Grichuk in this series should go a long way to the Diamondbacks leading here with some W. Who will face a pair of left-hand stars. Strike one right down the middle. It's 1-1. They're getting a chance to get some reps in New York for speed lefties in that series as well. On the strike on Grichuk. Hayes at second, Merrill at first, just up against to that. On the pitch, strike two right down the middle. There's the Lottos. You can have sweeper in there to the right-hand back. There's 1-2. Yeah, taking that pitch and run with it. He did not throw that pitch next year. Swing and a miss, struck him out. One sec. Underneath his hands, he lets form the ball so nothing. You see that ball get underneath his bat. He can't get it out. All right, here we go back. Oh, high fastball went. Strike one. Really bring it. Fires the major league home run leader. Aaron Judge and Cal Raleigh at the start of play together. And 0-1 pitch. Low in the strike zone for strike two. It's 0-2. You really like to think that fastball will be at the top part of the zone and almost all the way. The off-speed stuff down at the bottom. Ah, ball. First season with Philadelphia, who was acquired. Yeah, 98. In December, and traced with pair of minor leaguers. And he has been more than impressive. Swing, check swing, did not go. Oh no, he did go. That's strike. Oh, the scoreboard guy got it wrong. Tried to check his swing, could not. Oh yeah, no, he definitely went. And that's 2 strikeouts after the 2 leadoff base hits. It's unfortunate. Naylor could drive in a run here with a single. Swing and a miss, strike one. Job checks in at 319. He is 6th in the National League with that batting average. And Naylor takes his time out. Donald won his first 2 starts this year, including an 11 strikeout performance at Washington. In the second game of the season, his Phillies debut. Followed that with 8 strikeouts and 7 scoreless. He beat the Dodgers here at Citizens Bank Park. On the pitch, swing! Missed, strike 2. This Luzardo guy is getting a lot of swing and a miss from us.
Pitch way outside. Ball one.
First left run low. That one took way out of his zone. But three of them he's thrown so far, three swings and misses. Getting those two by Naylor, giving us that back. And he'll come into these lefties with that pitcher as well. We got to keep an eye on that.
Pitch, swing, and miss. Strike out the side.
Three consecutive strikeouts for Lozano.
Merrill Kelly coming up to pitch. Why did I change scores to X? Hold on. All right. And then quarter, bottom, first. So stranded to lead off two singles. Really unfortunate. But Corbin Carroll can come our day. Right?
You see where I'm going? The first second, I have a fear right now. The problem is the position third. Market life bridge from the flow. Actually, that's easy to wrap it off of these. They're not a type, so they see something all their way. Something that you're doing to it. You're not. All the things you know, you can get the calculus you need, and all of their great experience to train you up. So make your offer now, it's an even job spot. So it's underway.
All right, we're back.
Volunteers. Starting pitching staff provided by Y Refine Merrill. John Follett unbeaten in last four starts. He's back to Victor Camara. He's thrown a little bit of everything. I think location has been terrible. He's really been spot music. So actually, he's one of the technical ball.
Merrill Kelly on the mound for the DBacks.
Lead-off spot.
And the pitch. Strike one. I don't guess it barely caught that outside edge. Looks like it was a bit outside, actually, but. Griffin stopped leading off the Phillies. Pitch. Swung on. Fouled off. Go to the count. High outside ball.
I'll take the Phillies in those colors, which is quite confused. It really is such a bad. They stole them to the fire.
One arm, fouled off again.
Well, I understand the colors of the
still count.
flag, which is flying at center field out there. So there is a connection. It is, after all, called the City Connecting uniforms, and there's the color of the flag. Now the 1-2 for Merrill.
And the pitch. Swung on, popped up. Charging in is our left fielder. Who is that? That's Gurriel, probably. Yeah. That's Lourdes. Alec Thompson center, Corbin Carroll in right, as usual. And then Suarez on third. Perdomo at shortstop. Marte at second. Finally, nice to have him back. Naylor at first. Kelly pitching, and Marino behind the plate.
In the outfield before the game today, they sent Jorge Barosa down to make a relay roster for Marte, so they kept both Hansen and Powell. This tells you a lot about how those two guys have played. Here's Trey Turner.
Trey Turner coming up. Ball high and outside. 1-0.
He is a lifetime 393 hitter against Merrill Kelly. Very decent sample size.
Swung on, and it drops for a base hit for the Phillies. wear my Chick-fil-A hat. Actually, no, that messes with the lighting a little bit. Oh well. At least it's the right colors though, because right now I'm wearing red, which is usually the Phillies color.
The more forcing fastball we see than cutters, eventually, as the swamp is here, goes and picks and shoots the spot out of that cutter. Bryce Harper, the first baseman, bats third. It's not an easy lineup to navigate.
Bryce Harper. That's the play now.
Still runs very
Pitch swung on, fouled off on the first base line.
230. The OPS at this point down more than 100 points from last year. That's a theme in the Phillies and getting a lot of hits. They've had more hits than the Diamondbacks, with way less runs scored, RBIs. I mean, you're not getting the near as much power these have typically.
Set. Wind up and the pitch. High, ball one. And on the count.
Been careful with Bryce Harper. He has lost 4 times against Maryland. That is only 1 for 10 career against him without an extra base hit.
Checks on there first.
Figueroa coaching at first ball to third, Duncan walking down to third. Garner still holds after.
Come on, Paolo.
Good chances for help for the first pitch in the middle of the zone. That one going at the top part. Maybe do anything to get together with the plate. Harper last homered April 18th. It's been slow going for him lately. Having under 190, in fact, since that last home run back in the Ravens. And a span of 50 plate appearances. Arrow ahead, ball at 2 strikes.
Set.
Set to turn at first.
On the band, the 1-2 pitch swung on, drilled down the first baseline. Foul.
In the first base zone. Did a tremendous job just to get out of the way of that logic. Coming at you down there. And pitch number 7 in the at-bat to Bryce Harper. This foul returns.
And the 1-2 swung on down the first base line. The throw is going to be the first, 2 down. Runner advances.
Second. It was smashed at 99 miles an hour. But Marte was right there. Purple down the zone.
Looks like it was off of our first baseman. Yeah, off of his glove. Clay Marte got it.
It's so much farther over than able to pick it up and a good job on nailing it. The yard was going to get back to first base as well. Now you deal with Kyle and Schwarber in that spot to begin.
Runner on second, 2 down. The pitch. Outside ball 1. Kyle Schwarber at the plate. Set and the pitch. Outside ball 2.
I don't think really a lot of 17 long, 12 feet long, but 8 of those 17 are over half. And it's coming to first base.
And the pitch. Just caught that high outside corner. For strike 1. Still on the count.
Iron those things out with the first and second innings soldier. That man's job to get a funky ride.
Set and the pitch. Swung on, drilled into right field. Oh, Corbin Carroll can't make the jumping catch, and that's going to score a run. It's a double for the Phillies.
Wants to look at the best
Corbin almost had a shot at it. Just over his head. Just outside for ball one. Is that a walk or a hit earlier? And the pitch swung on, drilled right to the third baseman, up with the ball, throw across the diamond to first is in time to end the inning, but not before they get a run. Okay, no, there was 2 hits there. I just missed one. Well, it's 1-0 Phillies already. Top of the second now. Let's take a look around the league real quick. Has anyone else started yet? No, none of the other games have started except looks like the Reds and the Pirates games have been delayed. Before they even started. So those could easily get rescheduled. Warming up are the Royals in Baltimore, the Rays in New York against the Yankees, the Guardians in Toronto for the Blue Jays, the Twins in Boston for the Red Sox, the Dodgers in Atlanta for the Braves, the Athletics in Miami for the Marlins. Those are going to be starting shortly, probably. We'll keep an eye on those games. Actually, we'll keep an eye on the Diamondbacks Braves game, as well as that's the only important one they're warming up right now for us. Padres Pirates was postponed, or sorry, delayed, and Nationals Reds was delayed as well. Here are the DBacks at the plate. Strike one right down the middle. Lotus Goodyear, or sorry, no, Gabby Moreno at the plate. Batting 6th. Outside, ball one. 1 on the count. And the pitch. Just low, ball 2. 2 on the count. Swing! And a miss. Strike 2. The set. And the pitch. Way low. It also bounces away from the catcher. Full count. And the pitch swung on right to the shortstop. Throw across the diamond is a bit high, but in time to get Gabby 1 down. Goodyear at the plate now. Whoa, inside and high, ball 1. Almost hit him. Wind up. And the pitch. Swing! Foul ball. 101.
Goes down in that sweeper. Lourdes, 183, 4 homers. Saw him making consistent, solid contact in that Mets series. Had 3 hits at City Fields and a lot of drives off the bat. He straight the series.
Wind up. And the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball right below the zone. Steal right 2.
Last year, this team so good at hitting left-handers. Not quite been the same this year. They're going to get a couple more opportunities this weekend. On the right-hand bat that has slow starts. Gino.
And the pitch. Swing, and it's hit right up the middle to the second baseman, who's not going to be able to snag it. It's going to roll into the outfield. Lourdes took a big turn at first, but did not go to second. He could have probably got there.
He missed everything going up the middle. It was off the bat, almost a change of the season. Sardo really had his glove at it, and it's not what he thought it would be. Thought it was the harder than one to miss the bag, and then the second baseman stopped slug and gets all the way in there. So like an obstacle torch right there. Well, Alec Thomas is the center fielder.
Alec Thomas, here we go. 1 down, runner on first. Pitches outside for ball 1. It's hard for lefties against this guy so far. Struck out 3 straight, I think. Ball 2.
Relatively soon, we'll see either Eric Hampson or Tim.
Lots of their hit DBacks.
Starts in center field against the left-hand pitcher, but so far tonight it's out. No, it's just the first shot. Yeah. The 2 haven't made yet.
And the 2-0 pitch, high for ball 3.
They think they're very happy with what they've seen from him. And we know that Eric Hampson is going to paramount the activity. And can be the both guys were working out there before the game today. They didn't fly home. 3-0 on Allen.
And the 3-0 pitch just caught that high outside corner. Steve, right 1. Alec's been hitting almost 300. And the pitch swung on, chopper. No double play ball as the runner went, but they will get the out at first. It is a runner on at second with 2 down. And the pitch just on that inside edge, strike 1. And up. Sorry, set windup. And the pitch inside, almost hit him ball with 1. Set. Checks the runner and the pitch. Low, ball 1. Or sorry, ball 2. 2-1. Set. Checks the runner. Wind up. And the pitch. Stay. Right 2. Right down the middle.
He really didn't, did it? Especially anything with Matt Lee as a strike. I'm really big fan of the pitch and just go on the strike for an easy
2 to the count. Wind up. And the pitch. High. Ball 3. Full count.
Got Marte on deck. NLCS MVP against these Phillies 2 years ago. He's only 1-for-1 in his return from the IL. And now the 3-2.
And the pitch. High, ball 4. Jerry draws the walk, and it's first and second with 2 down for Ketel Marte.
They have him there to earn the lineup. He's so good at getting it right back to the top, either Corbin or Marte. And that's Marte, who already had the single. He singled on the first pitch he saw to lead off the game. The return of Ketel Marte back tonight for the first time since April 4th. He suffered that left hamstring strain and mentioned his heart. Gurriel's at second. 2 outs, but almost at third.
Pitch strike one right down the middle.
They're especially excited to be back in this ballpark where he thinks that Alexander genius. That was one of the first things he mentioned to us, the good landing spot for us.
And the pitch in the dirt. Ball one. 1 on the count.
7-game series against the Phillies, the October game. Chance here to make an immediate back.
Pitcher will step on.
Both in the hitters meeting today. Hitters meet, he's out very often. We can message both Joel for line on to Cal. He doesn't want to go offense well.
And the pitch swung on, drilled, foul down the third baseline.
That's a great team.
Count is 1-2. Set. Wind up. And the pitch. Low in the dirt. Ball two.
Dropping down. He's trying to throw a pitch that shoots it off the horizontal slider. Jeff trying to get the sting early. This is way upstairs.
Ball three. Full count. Got my turn real quick. Corbin Carroll on deck. Full count. Lined up. And the pitch. Swung on. Popped up. Infield. Second baseman takes a couple steps in, makes the catch, and that will end the inning.
Inspiration is good shopping program. Want to make appetizing deal. Our milk prices at a
About a second.
which is $600 contributing to this week. Plus, up to $1 off per gallon at the pump.
Diamondbacks have stranded 4 already. And Luzardo's already at 40 pitches. A little bit over 40 pitches, actually.
Everyone.
That's it. Don't gain finally in front of that. You should try to keep getting that. That's correct. That's how you get easier to create your own unique set. You could do good for it. Like that. One line, lines, home up. Well, I changed it in that. The coach is truly work.
That was the act, and two water is never ordinary at that research class.
Here we are. Bottom of the second.
You could purchase the special event ticket. The makeup exercises will be very good. It's off and this year you're going to get the cruises. Exclusive back to get a heritage jersey that I gave at the Dodgers is the DBacks.com and any extra tickets on the information if you have kind of item. You can only get it $10. That's all you can get the Dodgers. Well, Philly down the low nothing after a 2-out RBI double by Taylor Kinsler was third. Now Matt Kessler wasn't in Philly.
Now Kelly pitching to Max Kepler. And the pitch swing and miss strike one.
Finished decade in Minnesota. 5 seasons of at least 19 innings for the Twins. Now Philly. 93 to give as well.
Wind up. And the pitch swung on. Skied to center field. Alec Thomas takes a couple steps to his right. And Makes the play. One down here in the second.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto coming to the plate for the Phillies.
Wednesday in the middle of the National.
Wind up. And pitch. Just caught that inside edge. Strike one. And the pitch. Caught the edge of it. Right to the third base and up with the ball. Throw to first. Got him 2 down. Very fast 2 outs from Merrill Kelly. Alec Bohm out for the Phillies.
Trying to get him going, batting 8. 222, still on a home run. Slow but consistent.
Wind up. And the pitch from Kelly is way outside and low. Ball 1. 1-0.
Bohm's slow start to this year has at times underscored the way he finished last year when he struggled after the All-Star break for the Phillies. He was
Wind up.
in fact bench for
And the 1-0 pitch. Just caught that outside edge for a steer at 1.
Trade rumors is whatever here he is.
So I keep reading to say which side they're batting. He's batting righty. Wind up and the 1-1 pitch. Low, ball 2. Almost 2-1 pitch. Swung on. Sky foul down the first base side. Wind up. And the 2-2 pitch. So did not go. It was low. Check the swing in time. And it's full count.
Now, even if he carried fields of real without dragging long shot, he thinks he might be back this week.
Full count. Set. Wind up. And the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be caught by Corbin Carroll in right field. It was a line drive deep. Caught a few steps in front of the warning track. And that will be a 1-2-3 second for the DBacks.
$1 off per gallon of deposit. Progress for everyone.
Heading to the top of the third. What is this trend with ads using TikTok kind of things, bro? Like what is this trend, bro? They have like a little TikTok off to the side of the words of the ad. It's just like I don't. As someone who doesn't watch TikTok, it's just funny to me.
I've lost 30 pounds. I'm not a diet.
Let's check if let's do a check in on all the other games around the league. In between innings here. Let's see. Top of the second. No score. Royals, Orioles. Bottom of the first. No score. Rays, Yankees. Heading into the second. Still no score between the Guardians and the Blue Jays. No score between the Twins and the Red Sox in the bottom of the first. Same in the top of the second with the Athletics and the Marlins. Middle of the first in Atlanta. No score between the Dodgers and the Braves. The White Sox warming up in Chicago against the Astros, and that is about it.
It's the best deal in televised sports. The entire Diamondback season.
Here we go. We're back. Wind up. And the pitch to Corbin Carroll is in there for strike one.
DBacks.tv for all the information. That's a great deal. The entire season now.
Wind up. And the 0-1 pitch just caught. Oh, nope. He did not call it ball. It looks like it just caught that bottom inside edge to Corbin, who's batting lefty. But they did not get the call, so it's 1-1. And the pitch, that'll be low for ball two.
Back so far, 3 singles and a walk against Lugano, who leads 1-0. Ryan Schwarber was sitting RBI double. The game's only run so far.
Wind up. And the 2-1 pitch. Swing! And a miss. Strike two.
This year, 4 with his first 6 starts as a Philly. He has held the opponents to 1 or no for them. He has been really.
And the 2-2 pitch. Corbin tries to check his swing.
Leaving off forgetting since he trapped it.
What happened? He said that the catcher trapped it. Phillies manager coming out.
Forgetting that Dollar's no good. Ball hit the ground. That Corbin's talking when he said. His Corbin's like, hey, Philly will really have it. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Pitch hit the ground. I don't know exactly what we're looking at here. I guess they called it a foul ball. Swung on, popped up down the third base side. And it's out of play.
Corbin 1 for 13 in the 3 games in New York. His leadoff single in yesterday's win over the Masters. He's playing good in that series.
2-2 the count.
Now he comes to Philadelphia. Gets
Wind up.
in 3 games.
And the pitch. Swing, and it's fouled off the tip of the bat. Catcher could be quite handy.
Pop out your glove. Why don't you catch it before it hits the ground? It's considered a secured third strike on those foul tools.
2-2 the count.
Chick waiting on deck.
Wind up. And the pitch. Outside, ball 3. Also low.
Okay, so they
Full count.
have seen at least 1 or 2 sweepers, so we're getting used to that pitch from the driver now. See if he goes for something else. On 3-2.
Wind up. And the payoff pitch. Swing, and it's fouled off.
Sweeper.
Once again, off the tip of the bat. Missing with a chopper behind the plate.
Here to 3-2.
Pizarro here in the top of the third with nobody out is at 52 pitches in full count on Corbin. And the pitch. Outside for ball 4, and that's going to be a leadoff base runner for the... What? They call this strike? That was at least 3 inches outside. Wow. Unbelievable. Okay, well, that's 1 down for the D-backs. Nobody on. And that one's a strike at the top of the zone. And inside edge to Randall Grichuk. Unbelievable. And the 0-1 pitch. Swung on. Line drive right up the middle. And it drops for a base hit. Wow. We'd have first and second now with nobody out. Damn. That was a terrible, terrible call. Let me see if I can show y'all real quick. Let me pull it up. Wind up and the pitch. Swung on, drilled, foul on the third base line. Number 10 right there. Whoops. Shit. See if I can turn the brightness down a little bit so make it easier to see. God dang it. Right there, that number 10 on the outside. Right there. That was the called third strike. Checks on the runner at first. The count is 1-2. One down, runner on first. So I have to add a hit to the DBacks. And the pitch, way high, 2-2 the count. And the pitch, swing! And a miss, struck him out, 2 down.
Tossing into 50-60 now already, not quite through 3. A really good location with the hot fastball. He's a big fan of Juan Pierre. Got to do the same thing. Juan Pierre also played here for the Phillies also. His ball. Josh Taylor struck out to win the first.
And the pitch, high for ball 1. 2 down, runner on first for the D-backs. Naylor at the plate, batting lefty.
The Phillies front office said that Luzardo was someone they'd liked for a few years. They certainly saw a lot of him in Miami, same position. And they had asked about Luzardo a couple of times over the winter. Trade talks kind of progressed.
Set, wind up, and the 1-0 pitch. Swing! And a miss, strike 1.
We didn't like the free agent dollars that have been out there for the starting pitchers, especially with the amount of money they already had invested here. They got the big salaries on this team. So they decided to make a trade.
Set. And he steps off. Naylor steps back in. Set, wind up, and the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, sky to the gap in left center. Sorry, right center, and it will get down. And now there's runners on the corners for the D-backs. That leadoff strikeout is looking worse and worse now. Damn. Right off the end of the bat. Just right between the outfielders. And that leadoff strikeout certainly cost us a run at this point. And there will be a mound meeting. Corners for the D-backs, 2 down. Unbelievable. Gabby Moreno coming up. Here's Gabby. Wind up, and the pitch. Inside for ball 1. About the same spot as that strikeout call. Unbelievable. Wind up, and the pitch. Just going to catch the bottom of the zone for strike 1. Wind up, and the 1-1 pitch. Way inside for ball 2. Set. Wind up, and the 2-1 pitch. Inside for ball 3. And Naylor takes off for second. No throw. And there's runners on second and third. With 3 balls on the strike. And the pitch swung on, drill down the third base line, throw across the diamond to first is in plenty of time. So could not cash in the D-backs. Very unfortunate. Heading to the bottom of the third. This is a big game for the D-backs, as both teams are currently 17 and 14 and in a wild card spot, looking to break that tie here. Looks like they're currently tied for the final wild card spot. The D-backs look like they have a tiebreaker at the moment, although, of course, none of that really matters this early in the season. Padres lead the wild card race at 19 and 11. The Giants are up behind them at 19 and 13, and the D-backs and Phillies at 17 and 14 in the third and fourth slot. Behind them are the 17 and 15 Reds and the 16 and 16. Score update: we have no real changes. Looks like the Padres and the Pirates are actually getting warmed up now. So their delay appears to be over. Currently 1-0 Cleveland over Toronto. And the Red Sox are winning 1-0 over the Twins in the top of the second. Oh, also the Athletics have scored a run against the Marlins in the top of the second. They have the bases loaded with 1 out and are leading 1-0. Top of the second in Atlanta. Dodgers nothing, Braves nothing. Rays and Yankees still scoreless, as are the Royals and Orioles, and the that's it. That'll be one of the games. All right, we are back. The count is 0-1 on Stevenson, who's batting lefty. Swung on, drilled right to the second baseman, up with the ball, throw to first in time for out number 1. Wind up, and the pitch is going to be low for ball 1. Bryson Stott, who's batting lefty. Phillies second baseman, has a 283 average, and flew out in the first. Wind up, and the 1-0 pitch outside for ball 2. Wind up, and the 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss at an inside breaking ball for strike 1. And the 2-1 pitch just caught that bottom corner of the strike zone. Bottom outside corner of the strike zone for strike 2. Wind up, and the 2-2 pitch swung on and fouled off down the first baseline. 2-2 the count. Wind up, and the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down now in the third for the D-backs. Sorry, for the Phillies. Phillies at the plate. Line up and the pitch. Swung on. Drilled right to the first baseman. Underhand tosses the ball to the pitcher who will cover the bag. And that is a 1-2-3 third for Merrill Kelly. No hits, no runs, no errors heading into the top of the fourth. Diamondbacks have stranded 6 runners so far, 2 in each inning. Real. Alrighty. Another score update here. Let's take a look. Padres and Pirates still warming up. Middle of the third in Baltimore, 0-0 Orioles and Royals. Bottom of the second in New York, 0-0 Yankees and Rays. Cleveland still up 1-0 on Toronto in the bottom of the second. Still 1-0 Red Sox over the Twins in the second. Athletics wound up scoring one more in the second to make it 2-0 over the Marlins. Is now bottom of the second. Home half for the Marlins batting there. And bottom of the second, it is 0-0 Dodgers and Braves. White Sox and Astros are still warming up. Alright, we're back. DBacks out hitting the Phillies 5-2, but being outscored 1-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. Wind up. And the leadoff pitch is going to be inside for ball one to Lourdes Gurriel, batting righty. 7th in the DBacks lineup today. He had a single in the second. Wind up, and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, drilled right down the third baseline. It's going to be fair. That could be extra bases for Lourdes Gurriel. He will walk into second for a leadoff double for the DBacks. Just over the bag, right down the line. And Lourdes is 2 for 2 today. It was right on the chalk all the way over the bag. Great hit. D-backs 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position tonight, leaving 6 stranded, as I mentioned earlier. Wind up and pitch just catches that outside edge for the left-handed batting, Alec Thomas. D-backs center fielder batting 8th in the lineup. 0 for 1 with the ground out in the second. Batting almost 300 off here, 295. And the check. Oh! Almost nailed our batter as he turned around. He just whirled around and blasted the ball to second. Luckily, the second baseman blocked her. That was going into the outfield. Shortstop said it looks like he's limping around. Alex shows bunt and pulls back in time for the pitch that is way outside. 1-1 count. Wind up and the pitch. Bunted foul down the third base side. 1-2 now for Alec Thomas. And the 1-2 pitch swung on, grounded down right to the second baseman, up with the ball, throw to first, does advance the runner though. Third for the D-backs, one down. Runner on third, one down for the D-backs. Here we go. Wind up and the pitch swung on, fouled on the first baseline. 0-1 the count. Was already at 75 pitches. Wind up, and in the 76th is inside for a ball, 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch swung on, and it's a chopper right over the third. Sorry, the shortstop's head, and that will bring in a run for the D-backs. And the game is tied. Just beyond the reach of the shortstop, right over his head. Swung on, and that's another chopper right to the third baseman. Throw to second's in time. Throw to first is as well. And that will be a double play. And end the inning. Heading into the bottom of the fourth, it is Phillies 1, D-backs 1. Score update elsewhere around the league. Hey, if you like, appreciate you. We have the Reds and Nationals game is looking like they're actually going to start as well. They're warming up in Cincy. And the Brewers and Cubs are warming up in Milwaukee as well now. Looks like no scores have changed, except for the Astros game has started now in the top of the first against the White Sox. That's the only difference. Still have nothing into the third in Baltimore between the Royals and the Orioles. Top of the third in New York, nothing Yankees and Rays. Top of the third in Toronto, Cleveland still leads 1-0 over the Blue Jays. Bottom of the second in Boston, and they lead 1-0 over the Twins. End of the second in Miami, Athletics still up 2-0 on the Marlins, and it's the top of the third in Atlanta. No score between the Dodgers and the Braves. That's your look around the league presented by Leaf and August. Got a good one here so far, boys. Heading into the bottom of the fourth. We have Bryce Harper leading off for the Phillies. 0-for-1 with the ground out in the first, batting lefty. Wind up and the pitch from Merrill. Swung on, and he loses his bat. The ball goes foul on the third base line. Bat goes flying the opposite way down the first base line. he barely tapped that one. He's completely lost his bat. Whee! All the way into the Phillies dugout. All right, we're back. The set from Merrill Kelly. Wind up and the 0-1 pitch. Way in the dirt before it got to the plate. 1-1 the count. Gonna say way low, but it was in the dirt before it got to the plate. Wind up. And the 1-1 pitch. Swung on. Drilled. Foul down the first baseline. Almost had a homer there. Just barely missed it. Pitch was a little bit inside, and it's another one drilled right at the right field. Drops in front of the Corbin right there. And that will put a runner on at first for the Phillies. Leadoff runner on first. Here comes Kyle Schwarber, also batting lefty here. He has MLB's longest active on-base streak, 38 games. Second is Aaron Judge with 27. Not even close. And he's already got a hit this game. He had a RBI double in the first. And that pitch is high for ball one. Hitting lefty. Wind up, and the pitch swung on right to the pitcher. Throw is poor. Cannot get the double play. Merrill Kelly snagged that ball and then fell over. Right to him. The throw to second was horrible. Still got the out there. But he one-hopped it from the mound to second. No chance really to turn a double play there. He tried to one-hop it over to first. 110 miles an hour right back at the pitcher. It's amazing that he caught it, but then he overthought the throw or something. Nick Castellanos here. Over one with the ground out in the first. I doubt that was a hit. That was probably a fielder's choice. Maybe. But it definitely cost us now. Runner on first. One down. 1-1 to count now as that pitch was low and a little bit outside. Set. Wind up and the pitch. Stay right to right on that outside bottom corner to the right-handed batting Nick Castellanos. It was over one with, I believe, a flyout. Wind up and the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, drilled, foul right down the third base line. Runs into the tarp. And almost nailed him in the head too if he hadn't caught it, Merrill Kelly. That ball right back at him. Would have whistled right by his ear. Set. Wind up. And the 1-2 pitch. Swung on. Popped up. Shallow right center field, I think. And there's two down. Nah, it's definitely right field. It was about halfway between first and second base and a little further into the outfield. Max Kepler batting lefty, it looks like. 0-for-1 with a fly out in the second. Wind up and the pitch. It's going to be high for ball one. One another count. Wind up and a pitch. Swing, and it's fouled underneath the catcher's legs. 1-1 on the count. Yo, what's up, hi? Hi, McDonald. Welcome, man. Can't do free carry Fridays tonight because it's derpy, but you know, it is what it is. So we're doing baseball instead. Set, wind up, and the 1-1 pitch. Swung on. Fouled off. Pitch above the zone. He checked the swing, actually, but pitch still got us back. There you go, the set. Wind up, and the 1-2 pitch. That's called strike 3, also outside. That one not as consequential as his other missed call, though, against the Diamondbacks, but that will end the inning. Diamondbacks out hitting the Phillies 7-3. Excuse me. But the game is tied at 1 apiece. Heading into the top of the 5th. My pizza in the oven real quick. Actually, no, I can preheat the oven. Then I'll get my pizza. All right. Wind up. And the no pitch swung on, drilled right to the second baseman up with the ball. The throw to first, and then plenty of time to get Corbin Carroll. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 5th. Lizardo is at 79 pitches already. I forgot to do a score update. We'll do that middle of the inning. Wind up. And the pitch. Stay. Right one right down the middle to Randall Grichuk, batting ready. Wind up and the pitch. Right down the middle for strike 2. Wind up. And the 0-2 pitch. Way low in the dirt, bouncing in front of the plate. 1-2 the count. Pitch is just high. At 84 miles per hour. 2-2 the count. Lined up and the pitch. Swung on. Chopper right off the end of the bat. Right to the second baseman up at the ball throw. To first is in plenty of time once again. And Bryson Stott is getting plenty of work there at second base. Here comes Eugenio Suarez. Wound up. And the pitch. Swung on. Drilled. Fouled on the third base side. Went up. And the pitch. Swung on. Fouled off down the first base side. 0-2 the count. Gino has already struck out twice. He's batting righty and went up. And the pitch swung on. Drilled to the gap. It's dropping fast. And he will get there. Kepler coming in from left field to catch it in left center for the third out. Couldn't quite tell if he got it for a second there. Hanging to the bottom of the fifth. Yo, what's up, Cheesy? Welcome to the stream, man. Oh, this was a good game here. Score update around the league. You were in the ER. Damn. What happened, man? All right, around the league, we have top of the first now between the Padres and the Pirates. No score. Top of the fifth between the Royals and the Orioles. No score. Same on the top of the fourth with the Rays and the Yankees. Bottom of the third, still 1-0 Guardians over the Blue Jays in Toronto. The Twins have tied it up with the Red Sox at 1 apiece now in the middle of the third. End of the third, and the Athletics are now up 3-0 over the Marlins. Top of the fourth, Dodgers and Braves still scoreless, but there's full count, one down with runners on first and second for the Dodgers. And then in the top of the second, the White Sox lead the Astros 1-0 in Chicago. The Mets and Cardinals are getting warmed up in St. Louis, and the Mariners and Rangers are getting warmed up in Texas. Oh, and the Cubs and Brewers are still warming up as well in Milwaukee. DBacks. Oh, it was actually scored as a hit. So D-backs are at 7 hits at the moment. Tore your Achilles and MCL? Damn! I hope you get better soon, man. I know that's probably not going to happen, but, like, it takes a while to recover from ACL injuries. But how'd you do it? Pitches outside for ball one, 1-0. Ramito, who's batting righty, and 7th in the Phillies lineup. Wind up. And the 2-0 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Two and 1 the count now. Not bad. Basketball? Oh, damn. Wind up and the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, popped. Short right field. Carroll coming in will make the catch for 1 down. Defense. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Man, you get your ankles broken or something, or you're on a stretcher? Damn, bro. Got to call the Wii U wagon to come get you. That's brutal. One down, bottom of the fifth. 1-1 score, wind up and the no pitch inside and a bit high for ball one. Alec Bohm batting righty here, third baseman. Batting eighth in the order. Merrill Kelly wind up and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, drilled fair. Carroll charging in and will make the catch. Another speedy play made by Corbin Carroll. Hurts you down. Looked like it was well hit. You had to come charging in. Robbed of a base hit by Corbin. Wind up. And the pitch. In that outside edge for strike one to the left-handed batting. Stevenson. Cal Stevenson, their center fielder, batting ninth. Under the basket and went for the block. Oh, damn. And that will drop just in front of Lourdes for a base hit. You should know what happened after that.
One of the first games of the year, the Lourdes tried to do that guy that matching his park in DC. The ball got all the way behind it. Lined up a triple. Your wide refi, slow-mo replay. You'll have great shots with Bryson Stott. Stevenson to one.
Checks on the runner at first. That's the fourth hit of the night for the Phillies.
U of A fly up originally drafted by the Blue Jays. It's only his 15 this year for the pitcher.
Bryson Stott. Leading off, batting lefty. 0 for 2 so far tonight. One disengagement now, and that's going to be a second disengagement. The runner barely got back in time right there. Heard things pop and bam. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, that was close. They might have picked him off. Yeah, we're challenging. We're challenging to call it safe at first. Oh, it looked. We only got to see the very end of it, so we didn't really get to see the. We only saw his hand on the bag and him getting tagged. So we were a bit late looking at it. Oh, he's out. He's out. He's out. He was holding his batting glove, and that slowed him down on the ground. He's out. He's way out. What a pickoff by Merrill Kelly.
What's so impressive? And that's something he worked on the rain time. He really almost came spring training for me now. That American t-shirt. Well, I mean, some lefties have a really great move. That's the one you always do. It's got great knees here.
It's called. He is out at first base. The inning is over, and Arizona retains the challenge. What a play by the pitcher, Merrill Kelly. You're having surgery after the first 6 weeks for ACL, and MCL will be after 12 weeks. Damn, man. That's brutal. Yeah, those injuries tend to linger like a lot. Since there is like the same thing but not. What do you mean the same thing but not? That's the end of the inning. Heading into the sixth inning, it's still 1-1. All right. Oh, the oven just beeped. Give me one moment. My thing real quick. All right, in the oven. 21 minutes. Here we go. 0-2 is the count on Josh Naylor batting lefty. Wind up and the pitch swing and a miss struck him out. I'm gonna head to the rest because man, I was in the ER a bit. So see you. All right, have some great rest, man. Hope you recover soon. I mean, hope you feel better soon at least. I know it. I don't know actually how much it hurts like at the beginning, but from what I've seen, it mostly hurts if you try and put weight on it. So just yeah, you should have just chill. Wind up and the pitch fouled off by Gabby Moreno. Yeah, just keep it low key, bro. Luzardo's at 91 pitches here. Wind up, and 92nd is swung on, drilled to center field, going back to the warning track to the wall, and he cannot make the catch. It bounces off of his glove. Gabby Moreno into second for a double, standing up. That's the D-backs 8 hit. Initially, when you fell down, it hurt a lot for a bit. Then when I got transferred, I didn't feel anything because, I was supported, but now it hurts a lot. Huh. So I guess it's like, I don't know. So it's kind of like when you, if you try and put any weight on it, it hurts a lot at first. And then it kind of stops hurting once you don't put weight on it. And then it just starts hurting again after a while, even if you don't put weight on it for much. Them. And that's a strike. 0-1 the pitch on Lotus Gurriel. Runner on a second, one down. The set. Wind up and the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, drilled, foul down the third base line. He's batting lefty. Correction, sorry, he is batting right. Set. Checks the runner and wind up. And the 0-2 pitch. Swung on. Ground ball and it's a base hit. It gets past the second baseman Moreno on his way home. The throw is not in time. And it is 2-1 Diamondbacks. You're icing it right now, but here's the thing. There's like a big red rash. Also because due to the pressure on it, so there's like a big red spot in your leg, so you'll probably go to the doctor about it. Yeah, I mean, I assume if you had an ambulance, you already went to the doctor. So it might just be like bed rash or something, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, definitely go check in about that. And it looks like they're going to be pulling Luzardo here at 95 pitches with a runner on at first and one down in the sixth. But not before the D-backs get one back. It's 2-1 Arizona. Now that's been showing up like now. What do you mean?
But now, everyone has ever going to see it's everyone. Everyone is a one thing that you have to happen with money is to be a happy.
Due to the pressure of your knee, it's been showing up in the. Oh, it's been recent. Okay. Do you have like a wrap you can put on it, or you just like no? You probably have a wrap because you wouldn't just be able to hold it the whole time. But yeah, just try not to like get up and go anywhere because that's gotta fucking suck. Or are you still like in the hospital still? Oh, I'm gonna check the scores around the league real quick. Give me one sec, TV. Let's see. Oh wait, the inning's not over yet. Never mind. I'll give it a minute. You've been like this hard, heavy duty rap. Alright, yeah. Later, Cheesy. Thanks so much for coming by, man. Appreciate you. Wind up and the pitch. Swung on, drilled down the first base line, and it's going to be a base hit. Alec Thomas in at first. And that is Lourdes Gurriel Jr. in at second. The ball just snuck past the first baseman. And the second baseman as well right after that. Let's see. The grounder. Yep. It was right between the first baseman who was basically playing the bag and the second baseman who was playing about a third of the way over from second. Aldo Perdomo, 1-for-1. He's going to bunt. It's going to be popped up, and it's going to be a double play.
You know they're gonna realize you wear a page shirt 3 days in a row.
Well, I've been wearing it 3 days in a row. I've been putting it on just for the games. And I'm always wearing something under it too.
It's gonna get nasty.
No, it's not. I'm not wearing it outside.
You so sweat.
Yeah, but I have a shirt on underneath it, Rachel. Golly. Alrighty. 2-1 Diamondbacks. That was unfortunately bunt. He popped up the bunt foul, it looked like, and Lourdes just went from second. Double play. Oh, now we're heading into the bottom of the sixth. Score check from around the league. We have the Mets, top of the first, nothing against the Cardinals. The Mariners have runners on at first and second in the top of the first, still scoreless. Top of the first in Milwaukee, runners on at the corners for the Cubs with nobody out. Nationals in the bottom of the first, still scoreless. Top of the second in Pittsburgh, still scoreless between the Padres and the Pirates. Middle of the sixth for the Royals and the Orioles, scoreless. Sorry, it's the bottom of the sixth now. Nothing, the Rays and Yankees in top of the fifth. Bottom of the fourth, the Blue Jays have tied it up with the Guardians at 2 apiece in Toronto. End of the fourth, it's still 1-1 between the Twins and the Red Sox. 3-0 Athletics still in the bottom of the fourth in Miami against the Marlins. And it's 1-0 Dodgers over the Braves in Atlanta in the top of the fifth. And the White Sox still lead the Astros 1-0 in Chicago in the bottom of the second. Oh, Merrill Kelly's looks like he's got cramping again. God damn it! He was pitching a beautiful, beautiful game. Damn. Night with a tired bullpen after these last two games against the Mets. Merrill Kelly has to leave the game with probably cramping. Oh, the Diamondbacks are at 10 hits now. I forgot. Damn. Only 2 runs off of 10 hits for the Diamondbacks tonight. Yep. Yeah. We bunted into a double play a second ago. Our pitcher was only at like 60 pitches in the 6th, though. But now he's cramping again. They've tried everything with him, apparently. Yep, it's on the top of the first scoreless.
I mean, it literally just started.
We're playing the Phillies, by the way.
I know.
Yeah. I figured you did. Because I mentioned it like the last couple days. And we're back at another commercial break already. Merrill Kelly cramping in his leg, or tightness of the leg. Let's see. Cubs are up 1-0 on the Brewers now, on the top of the first. White Sox are now up 2-0 on the Astros. Nationals and Reds still scoreless. Juan Murillo is pitching for us now. He's had 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, and 4 innings pitched, allowing with a 0.0 ERA and allowing .214. Fair enough.
Do they cripple that?
Yeah, he's got cramping again.
Well, don't want him to actually get injured.
Yeah, well, it's been a chronic thing, but yeah. Yep. Alrighty. Oh no, lined up, and the pitch. Strike one at 99, right down the middle to the left-handed batting Bryson Stott.
The Phillies 30 connector and
I don't know, I like it.
I like the gradient.
Yeah, it's really cool. I heard that we have really spicy ones that it's got like snake patterns on it. Or snake skin pattern, I should say. I might get one. If it's really that nice. Wind up and the 1-1 pitch swung on foul. Back 1-2. He looks like he has a fucking raccoon on his neck, bro. He's got some nice hair. Set. Wind up and the 1-2 pitch. Just inside. Ball 2. 2-2 to count. Wind up and the 2-2 pitch swung on right past the pitcher to the second baseman who's playing behind the bag. Throw to first is in time. That will be 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th. He almost got it with his backhands, the pitcher. That would have been a highly real play right there. If he was able to grab it. Other way, 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Swung on and missed at 100 right at the bottom of the strike zone. 0-1 count. Trey Turner batting righty here. 1 for 2 on the night. Pitch, checks his swing and did not go probably. Yep. 1-1 the count. Set. Wind up and the 1-1 pitch. That one he did not check. Oh, he did. Okay, 2-1 the count now. Looks like he went, but I guess not. Wind up. And the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, chopper right to the third baseman, charging Gino. Throw to first is a bit high. Had to reach up for a little bit, but that is 2 down here in the 6th. A goopy hop. I know, that wasn't high. That was a good throw. And the pitch, swing, and a miss, breaking ball inside and low for strike 1. Bryce Harper batting lefty, 1 for 2 with a single in the 4th. Batting third in the lineup. And the pitch inside, fastball for ball 1, 1-1 the count. Set. Wind up and the 1-1 pitch inside, ball 2, also a bit low. Two on the count. Wind up. And 2-1 pitch. Swing at a high fastball, and he's going to miss it for strike 2. Set. Wind up. And the 2-2 pitch. Inside for ball 3, full count. Kyle Schwarber on deck. Wind up, and the 3-2 pitch. Swing! And a miss. Struck him out. And that is a 1-2-3 6th inning for Juan Murillo. Heading into the top of 7th. Alrighty. The Mets are currently challenging a play in the bottom of the first. It's 1-0 St. Louis at the moment for the moment. End of the first in Texas, it's 0-0 Rangers and Mariners. Middle of the first in Milwaukee, 2-0 Cubs over the Brewers. The Reds have scored 2 in the bottom of the first, and it's 0-2 Cincy over Washington. The Padres and the Pirates are tied at 0, heading into the top of the third. Heading into the bottom of the seventh, the Orioles and Royals are scoreless in Baltimore. Bottom of the fifth, Rays nothing, Yankees nothing. Middle of the fifth, still tied at 2 between the Guardians and the Blue Jays in Toronto. Bottom of the fifth, it's 1-1 still, Twins and the Red Sox. The Athletics now lead 4-0 over the Marlins. The runner on second and 2 down in the top of the fifth. And the Dodgers are still up 1-0 on the Braves in the bottom of the fifth. And finally, the White Sox still lead the Astros in Chicago 2-0 in the bottom of the third. And we're back with Ketel Marte leading off the seventh for the DBacks. Step of the seventh. Nobody out. Wind up. And the pitch. Strike one, low middle for their new pitcher, Banks, who is a lefty. Set. Wind up. And the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, drilled fair, and it's right to the first baseman who's going to toss it to the pitcher after hopping to get it. And 1 down. Sounds like my piece is just about done. Oh, still have like 20 seconds left. All right, 1 down. Set. Wind up, and the no pitch is going to be low and outside for ball 1. All right, give me a minute and get my. All right. 2-1 is the count currently. And Better Call's time is Corbin Carroll batting lefty here. Got some lefty on lefty action. Castillo warming up in the bullpen for the D-backs. Looks like he was just pulled up recently to cover for J Mart, and that'll be a ball outside and low, 3-1 the count on Corbin Carroll. Set, wind up, and 3-1 pitch swung on sky high to the warning track. Couple steps in, couple steps back, and the catch is made by their left fielder. And that is 2 down here for the D-backs in the seventh. Here comes Randall Grichuk, batting righty. Wind up, and then no pitch. Taking the first, strike 1. Top of the zone. Wind up, and the pitch is going to be just high for ball 2. Sorry, for ball 1. Correction. 1-1 the count. Wind up, and the 1-1 pitch way inside for ball 2, 2-1. Wind up. And the pitch. Swung on. Skied. Down the third baseline, and it's going to be out of play. 2-2 the count.
And advance with Griffith from Utah. Pitcher, making on the one side back in 2014. 3 years in Chicago. This is the second season with the Phillies.
Set. Wind up. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing! And a miss. Struck him out. And that is going to retire the side. Heading to the bottom of the seventh. Still 2-1 DBacks. Our mid-inning score check. Bottom top of the second in St. Louis. My bad. I was like, wait a minute. Football? No. Baseball. In St. Louis, the Cardinals up 1-0 on the Mets. Middle of the second, it's 0-0 Mariners and the Rangers. End of the first, it's 2-0 Cubs over the Brewers. Top of the second in Cincinnati, it's 2-0 Red over the bottom of the second. I said top, meant bottom of the second. 2-0 Reds over the Nationals. Top of the third in Pittsburgh, 0-0 Pirates and Padres. 2-0 Orioles over the Royals in Baltimore in the bottom of the seventh. Bottom of the fifth, it is 0-0 between the Rays and the Yankees, but the Yankees have runners on it second and third with 2 down. End of the fifth, it is Cleveland Guardians 2, Toronto Blue Jays 3 now. They wind up taking the lead there. Top of the sixth, it's 1-1 Twins and Red Sox. The Athletics now lead 5-0 over the Marlins in Miami in the top of the fifth. And it is the top of the sixth. The Dodgers now lead 2-0 over the Braves, and it is currently a no-hitter for the Dodgers pitchers. And then in the top of the fourth in Chicago, it is 2-0 White Sox over the Astros. Yet to get started, we have the Tigers at the Angels and the Rockies at the Giants. Here we go. Jose Castillo. Pitching for the D-backs. Swung on! Blasted first pitch! It's going, and it's out of here. And it's 2-2. I don't know why we changed pitchers, man.
Yeah, he didn't do much. He got a 1 pitch away, and he didn't pitch that much.
Yeah. And we are tied.
That's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he has 10.
Yep. He's knocked in both of their runs today, and that one was
He
a
got
no doubt.
Another one?
No, he got an RBI double
Mm-hmm.
in the first.
Yeah, Corbin. Or however you say it. He does get it.
Yep. And the pitch swung on, blasted high into center field.
Back.
Nope.
Okay,
and Alec Thomas makes the catch on the warning track.
I mean, I thought that was going to be back to back.
Yeah.
Because they went.
The crowd went wild there. 1 down, 2 pitches, 1 run allowed.
The Phillies might win that one, I think.
It's possible. Losing our pitcher was rough there because we used our bullpen in the Mets series.
Yeah, you used all your good guys 2 days in a row, so they're not playing tonight.
And pitches just high. Well, these guys we don't know. They're new.
The Kepler guy?
Kepler and the guy before him.
Well, the other guy did well.
Yeah. 1 on the count. Wind up. And the pitch swung on and missed for Steve. Right ball.
This guy already got a home run on him.
Yep. I mean, it was his first major league pitch since like June of last year, I think. So wind up. Sorry, set. Wind up. And the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, blasted high, fly ball deep, and it is gone in the same place.
Yeah.
And it's 3-2 Phillies after 4 pitches from Castillo.
Right. Oh my god. If they can't pull it either.
Yep. No, they can.
Huh?
They can. He's faced 3 batters now.
Yeah. I thought you were.
No, he's got a home run and out and a home run.
Yeah. Well, he's not doing well.
Nope.
Giving them dingers.
Yep.
I told you the Phillies might win it.
Yep. Well, I know. We only had a 1-run lead there.
Diamondbacks have not been hitting like the years ago.
Yeah. Well, no, we've shredded base runners. We've had 10 hits. Oh, they didn't give him the strike on that top outside corner. Want to know?
Oh, they didn't pull the guy.
No.
I can't move my thing. I started wanting that. Yeah.
Wind up, and the 1-0 pitch. In there for Steer 1. Realmuto batting righty here. Those last 2 were batting, or sorry, the 2 homers were batting lefty. Set. Wind up, and the 1-1 pitch. Swung on.
I mean, I don't want the Phillies to win this.
Yeah.
I told you don't. I don't, because they're in the next division.
Yeah. 1-2 the count. Set. Wind up, and the 1-2 pitch. Swung on,
Oh.
fouled off the
Yeah,
third base line.
it's 1-0.
I've said that like 3 times already.
I don't think you do.
That's a skill issue then. Man, skill up. There we go. Batter steps back in. The set. Wind up. And the 1-2 pitch. Way high. Check this way. 2-2 to count. Set. Wind up and the 2-2 pitch. Way low and inside for ball 3. Set. Wind up and 3-2 pitch. Swung on, blasted! Right in front of the warning track is Lourdes, and he will make the catch. 2 down. Two down. Set from Castillo. Wind up and pitch. Outside for ball 1. Wind up and the pitch. Swung on. Ground ball right to the shortstop. Throw to first is in plenty of time to get Alec Bohm. But the damage has been done. Heading into the top of the 8th. Score check around the league. It's tied with the Cardinals at one apiece.
They tied it.
Yep, runners in the corners, one down. In top of the second. Bottom of the second, nothing. Mariners and Rangers. Bases loaded for the Cubs in the top of the second. It's 3-0. Nobody out in Milwaukee. The Reds now lead 3-0 over the Nationals in Cincinnati in the top of the third. Bottom of the third, Padres nothing, Pirates nothing. Bases loaded with one down for the Orioles in the bottom of the seventh, leading 2-0 over Kansas City. Yankees now lead 3-0 over the Rays in the middle of the sixth. It's now tied at 3 between the Guardians and the Blue Jays in the top of the sixth. Bottom of the sixth, it's still 1-1 Twins and Red Sox. 6-0 now Athletics over the Marlins heading into the top of the sixth. 2-0 Dodgers and Braves. Looks like the Braves finally got a hit though in the bottom of the sixth, went on at second with 2 down. And the Astros are within one of the White Sox now, down 2-1. Let's see if the DBacks can do what they're known for. And the pitch outside, ball one. Romano, the righty now on the mound for the Phillies. Pitching against, I believe, Randall Grichuk this is? No, it's Gino. Gino blasted one high, short into center field, and the catch will be made, one down.
Can get swing, miss, and strikeouts in 10 and a third, but he gets a little wild. 6 walks, he gets to the run to better Keith. Mendler sings in the third, he's 1 for 3. Diamondbacks about hit the Phillies 6, but they turn with.
Alrighty, here comes Josh Naylor batting lefty here. Set, wind up, and the pitch. It's gonna be catch that low inside corner, but it's not gonna be called a strike. 1-0 count. Wind up, and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, skied once again. Out to the warning track, and the catch is made in front of the ball for 2 down.
He's a superb defender out there in center, He got those 2 outs. Michigan gets his done. Breaking ball. That's not either. Once. Enough to get 102 now. The flags are lifeless out there for the most part in center. It's a warm day.
Here we go, 2 down, wind up, and the pitch outside for ball one.
Just join us, riding back trend early 1-0 and a final 12 RBI double. Not the deep line doing the 4. 2 RBI hit by Waldo Cordova.
Outside and low again for ball 2.
Home in the 6th inning. With consecutive hits, and after that, by Joey Allen finished the 1st. That's when Merrill Bailey had to lead after 5 innings with an apparent occurrence of that leg cramp in the 2.
Wind up, and the 2-0 pitch just barely catches the top of the strike zone. Forward strike one.
2 homers in the 7th. Schwarber and Kettling, here we are down 3-2.
Set. Wind up, and the 2-1 pitch. Swung on. Drilled right to the shortstop. Throw across the diamond is in time to get Gabby. And that was an 8-pitch 8th from the Phillies. D-backs have one more chance after this. I need to change it to bottom 8. It's V8 time, baby. Let's check around the league again once more. Mets are now up 2-1 on the Cardinals.
Yeah, baby.
0-0, top of the third. Or sorry, top of the second. Between the Mets and the Cardinals. 0-0, top of the third. Mariners and the Rangers. Bases loaded for the Cubs. Still nobody out, and it's 4-0. Chicago over Milwaukee. The Reds up 3-0 on the Nationals in Cincinnati in the top of the third. Bottom of the third in Pittsburgh. No score between the Padres and the Pirates. Top of the eighth in Baltimore. Still 3-0 Orioles over the Royals. Bottom of the sixth in New York. 3-0 Yankees over the Rays. Bottom of the sixth in Toronto. 3-3 tie between the Blue Jays and the Guardians. Bottom of the sixth in Boston. 1-1 Red Sox Twins still. 6-0 Athletics over the Marlins in Miami. Dodgers up 2-0 on the Braves in the top of the seventh. Sorry, the Marlins Athletics game is in the top of the sixth. And in the bottom of the fourth, it is White Sox 2, Astros 1. It's Jalen Beeks on for his third straight game in a row.
Wait, did he clear?
Yep. He faced the last two last night. It's Beeks! Trying to keep this a game. Wind up, and the pitch. Swing! Missed for strike one. Yeah, I don't agree with us switching pitchers there. That was just kind of a bad move. And the pitch is going to be bouncing from the plate for 1-1. And the pitch way inside for ball 2, 2-1 count. And 2-1 pitch, swing! And a miss at a high fastball, steer right 2. And the 2-2 pitch swung on, chopper right to the shortstop, and up with the ball. The throw is in time. They might challenge this one. Sorry, it was not right to the shortstop. He had to make a charging throw. They might challenge this one. It looked close. They got him. What a throw. One down here in the eighth. And the pitch swung on right up the middle, and Alec Thomas has got it. Coming into about left center field. 2 down now in the eighth for Jalen Beeks. And the pitch outside ball 1. 1-0 the count now on Trey Turner batting ready. 1 for 3 with a single in the first and a run. And a pitch. Shine outside for ball 2. Set, wind up, and the pitch from Beeks. Way inside, almost caught his knee. That's going to be 3-0 the count. Wind up, and the 3-0 pitch. It's going to be blown outside inside for ball 4. Runner on first now for the Phillies. That's our first walk issue tonight. Wow.
Compared to the fucking 9 they did against the Mets yesterday.
Yeah.
Or the day before. I think it was the day before.
Might have been both of them combined, honestly.
It wasn't. It was one night. You announced, the announcer said it.
Set. Wind up and checks the runner at first. On disengagement. Batter also called his timeout. Wind up. And the pitch swung on. Fouled off on the third base side. 0-1 the count.
Who?
Bryce Harper.
14th?
Yep.
Really? They said 14?
I guess so.
Believe that.
Outside. Ball.
Oh, damn. Maybe it has been that long.
Wind up and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And the 1-2 pitch. Just outside ball 2. Wind up and checks on the first base. And he has no more disengagements here. Oh, he has one more, but after he uses it, the runner gets to advance. What's that? Wind up and the 2-2 pitch. Swing and it's fouled off. We're going on contact. Beaks checking the count. It's 2-2. Set. Wind up and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll end the 8th. And it's up in 9th. Diamondbacks 2, Phillies 3. All right.
Diamondback had a 2-1 lead until the seventh inning when the Phillies got from a home run. That was also Randy Campbell. They needed 3-2. Now it goes with Dick Wilson. Jose Alvarado. 5-10 to 5 of position. 15 valid of the year. There's the lowest end of the Diamondbacks. All of which been the best and most productive Holden line of this team. This one green. Diamondbacks 7-8-9 hitters combined 5.
All right, here we go. We're back. Wind up and the pitch, and it's taking at the top of the zone for Strike 199. We're going to switch to Phillies broadcast for the final hours.
Why?
Because I feel like seeing other broadcasts. Oh, shit!
Yep. He might be injured.
Yeah. We see him running into the wall. He slammed into the wall, caught it. Yeah.
He doesn't make that catch. What's off the next ball straight time? And who knows? I'm not hearing it. What's the truth?
Damn, he sprinted all the
Yeah.
way into the wall, slammed into it.
Full speed, too.
Yep.
He did not have time to slow down there.
Yep.
His hand.
Yeah.
I don't know why he ran with his hand straight. Like,
Yeah. Damn, what a play. One down here in the ninth.
Let's get that on Maine. Give the dog right down the trail. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Damn. What a play.
I don't want to see anyone get injured.
Yeah. All right. Injury timeout is over. Timmy T steps back in. Wind up. And the pitch. Way inside for ball.
That thing was zooming.
Yeah. 98. Timmy T. Just got to get a man on here. Wind up. And the pitch. It's going to be low and inside for ball 2-2. Set. Wind up. And the 2-0 pitch. Swung on. Blasted deep. And it's not going to be that deep. It's going to be just in front of the warning track. And the catch will be made for 2 outs. Now Geraldo Perdomo. Batting 9.
Isn't he usually a top of the order with it?
Yeah, but now Catel's back. Everyone switched back. And the pitch is going to be high for ball 1. By the way, they have another lefty on the mound here. Jerry batting righty. 1 for 2. Walk single and an RBI. And the pitch. Stay right one right down the middle. Everyone's on their feet in Philadelphia. Set. Wind up. And the 1-1 pitch. Stay right 2. Right on that inside edge. Batter timeout. Step back in. Set. Wind up. And the 1-2 pitch. Swung on. Fouled out. Set. Wind up and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that will be the ball game. Yep. Alright, well, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll probably be back tomorrow because we got game 2 of the series. And then we'll also be doing Monday and Tuesday for the first 2 games of the Mets DBacks in Arizona. I don't know which Dodgers, though.
No.
Alright, later, everybody.